Now the second part of the topic, that is fertilization events. Before this we finished pre-fertilization events. So under fertilization events, first pollen pistil interaction. They may ask you this question for 1 mark in board exams. What is pollen pistil interaction? Very important question. All the events from landing of pollen grain, all the events from landing of pollen grain on stigma to entry of pollen tube into the ovule, together called as pollen pistil interaction. This is 1 mark question. Now, जब पॉलिनेशन होगा तो पोलन ग्रेन किसके ऊपर आएंगे? स्टिग्मा के ऊपर. स्टिग्मा के ऊपर से लेकर पोलन ट्यूब का ओवल में एंट्री होने तक जो भी इवेंट्स होंगे उसको हम बोलते हैं पोलन पिस्टिल इंटरेक्शन. Now it is not necessary that always right type of pollen grain are deposited on the right type of stigma. मतलब say हाइबिस्कस के पोलन ग्रेन हाइबिस्कस के स्टिग्मा के ऊपर आए या रोज के पोलन ग्रेन रोज के स्टिग्मा के ऊपर आए, ये नेसेसरी नहीं है. सो इट इज नॉट ऑलवेज नेसेसरी दैट right type of pollen grain are deposited on right type of stigma. क्योंकि इंसेक्ट्स रोज का पोलन ग्रेन हाइबिस्कस के स्टिग्मा के ऊपर ला सकते हैं या हाइबिस्कस का पोलन ग्रेन रोज के स्टिग्मा के ऊपर लेकर जा सकते हैं, तो ये हमेशा सही होना जरूरी नहीं है. नाउ but pistil has ability to detect or identify right type of pollen grain. तो स्टिग्मा के पास एक एबिलिटी है. Now the chemicals present in the stigma and a pollen grain and the chemical present in the pollen grain, they interact with each other and if the reaction is favorable, अगर वो दोनों की केमिकल्स सही है, ठीक है, फेवरेबल है वो रिएक्शन, देन पोलन ग्रेन germinates and forms pollen tube. अगर वो रिएक्शन फेवरेबल है तो पोलन ग्रेन और स्टिग्मा के बीच में रिएक्शन होगा, अगर रिएक्शन ठीक है तो पोलन ग्रेन जर्मिनेट होगा। अब क्या होगा, the pollen grain absorbs water, sucrose, lactose, boron and inositol from the stigma. स्टिग्मा से ये एब्सॉर्ब करेगा. When pollen grain absorbs especially water from the stigma, when pollen grain absorbs water, the water causes its pressure. The water causes its pressure on protoplast of vegetative cell. And we all know, then once the pressure is caused on the vegetative cell, then the vegetative cell forms pollen tube and germinates or emerges out through germ pits. हमने पिछले क्लास में पढ़ा था hexine is covered by sporopollenin, but there are some regions where sporopollenin is absent. Those regions are called as germ pits. Through this germ pits, this pollen tube comes out. Now, the pollen tube then moves through the style. Style towards the ovary. पोलन ट्यूब स्टाइल से होते हुए नीचे जाएगा. अब नीचे जाते वक्त होगा क्या, देखो. ये है ओवरी, ये है स्टाइल, ये है स्टिग्मा. ओवरी के अंदर है ओव्यूल्स. ये है पोलन ग्रेन, ये है जनरेटिव सेल, ये है वेजिटेटिव सेल. नाउ वेजिटेटिव सेल फॉर्म्ड pollen tube. Now this pollen tube now carries this. This is vegetative nuclei. These are two male gametes. Okay. These are male gametes. This is vegetative nuclei. Now this is the style. Now the tip of the pollen tube. tip of pollen tube is called as caps block या pollen apical is called as caps block or pollen tube apices apical region. Now, as the tip is growing, as you can see, the tube is growing from tip. Hence, the growth of pollen tube is apical growth. Already asked NEET level question. Secondly, this tip, caps block, the tip of the pollen tube, it is rich in Golgi complex. This Golgi complex secretes enzymes like pectinase and cellulase. Now this pectinase and cellulase, for example, ये है हमारा स्टाइल, ये है ओरी, ठीक है। तो अब ये पेक्टिनेस करेगा क्या? दिस पेक्टिनेस डाइजेस्ट द सेल वॉल ऑफ tissue present in the style. This pectinase and cellulase digest the cell wall of style. So the movement of the pollen tube becomes easier and the movement of pollen tube becomes easier. तो इसका मूवमेंट इजी हो जाएगा, तो ये पूरी तरह से इस तरह से डाइजेस्ट कर लेगा, ठीक है ना। वन मोर थिंग, इन द स्टाइल, जो स्टाइल है, in the style there is a tissue present called conducting tissue. Conducting tissue. And this conducting tissue guides the pollen tube in the style. Guides the pollen tube in style. Again, already asked NEET level question. तो रिमेंबर, यहां पर टिप में गोल्जी कॉम्प्लेक्स है जो एंजाइम सिक्रीट करते हैं, और वो एंजाइम ये जो स्टाइल का टिश्यू है इसको डाइजेस्ट करते जाएंगे, सो दैट ये जो ट्यूब है ये मूव होने लगेगा आराम से, इस तरह से मूव होगा, remember, and finally reaches the ovary. Now once it reaches the ovary, अब एक बार पोलन ट्यूब ओवरी को आ गया, once pollen tube reaches the ovary, now inside the ovary there is a tissue. We already studied this, called obturator is present inside the ovary. Once the pollen tube reaches the ovary consists ऑब्ट्यूरेटर, ऑलरेडी हमने पढ़ा है, एंड दिस ऑब्ट्यूरेटर guides the pollen tube in the ovary, guides pollen tube in the ovary. कैसे गाइड करता है? This obturator secretes some chemicals, so it's a chemical guidance. I hope you remember, मैंने नीट बोलकर पढ़ाया था. It's a chemical guidance. ये हमने ऑलरेडी पढ़ा है. So स्टाइल में कौन गाइड कर रहा है? कंडक्टिंग टिश्यू. ओवरी में कौन कंडक्ट कर रहा है, गाइड कर रहा है? ऑब्ट्यूरेटर. रिमेंबर दिस. अच्छा, मूवमेंट ऑफ द पोलन ट्यूब, सॉरी, ग्रोथ ऑफ द पोलन ट्यूब इज एपिकल ग्रोथ. मैंने बोला क्योंकि ये एपिकल रीजन से ग्रोथ होता है, और मूवमेंट ऑफ द पोलन ट्यूब इज केमिकल. याद रख लेना, ठीक है? इट्स अ केमिकल मूवमेंट, ठीक है, बिकॉज इट इज attracted because of chemical. So this is pollen pistil interaction. Now entry of pollen tube into the ovule. As we already studied, the pollen tube can enter the ovule by many routes. Can enter the ovule by many routes. जैसे it can enter through the micropyle end, यहां से, so it is called as progamy. So progamy means enters through micropyle. It can enter through the chalazal end, यानी यहां से, तो इसको बोलते हैं चलाजोगैमी. So enters through chalaza. Or it can enter through integuments or through funiculus. It is called as mesogamy. Means through integument or funicle. So what is progamy, chalazogamy, mesogamy? Board questions, 1 mark. And these questions are also important for your NEET exams. Now, it can enter through micropyle, it can enter the ovule through chalaza, it can enter through integument or funicle. But it always enters the embryo sac through the micropyle. But always enters the embryo sac through micropyle end to micropyle via through degenerating synergids. Now here there is egg, there are 2 synergids, but हमें पता होना चाहिए एक synergid pollination के वक्त ही खत्म हो गया था. So one synergid is degenerated at the time of pollination. So there is only one synergid. So it always enters through the degenerating synergids. Now ये जो synergids हैं, synergids, they secrete certain chemicals which attracts the movement of pollen tube, which attracts the movement of pollen tube into the embryo sac. So you can see here, the synergids are secreting some chemicals. These chemicals are attracting the movement of the pollen tube into the embryo sac. इसीलिए we say movement of pollen tube is chemotropic, means chemical movement, and the growth is apical and the movement is chemotropic. Now this progamy, we'll see some examples for this progamy, chalazogamy and mesogamy. This progamy is very common. In angiosperm. This chalazogamy is, you can see in Casuarina. You see in Casuarina, and mesogamy you see in Cucurbita and Pistacia. So these are some examples. So very common. 80% of the angiosperm shows progamy. Chalazogamy is seen in Casuarina and mesogamy is seen in Cucurbita and Pistacia. So this is entry of pollen tube into the ovule.